Welcome to Charter California Edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. We are still on our roadshow throughout the state of California. Today we are in the high desert in Victorville, California. Next door is the City of Adelanto, and we are joined by one of its council members. His name is John Woodard. He was elected in November 2014 to that city council. Suffice it to say, in Adelanto, a bit of an insurgency occurred. It was a revolution in the November 2014 election. What happened?
Boy, I'll tell you what, it sure was a revolution. You know what? Three incumbents were very smug with their jobs. Thought, no problem at all. We can take them on. We have name recognition. Been here for a while.
And?
Well, I'll tell you what, just because you got name recognition doesn't necessarily mean you need to be reelected. So because of, their failed policies, they had, the people have spoken. They says, wait, we have new options now. It's time to exercise new options as our city starts to go down the tubes.
So how many of the incumbents were reelected?
Okay, there was no incumbents reelected.
No incumbent.
There was three incumbents that ran. There's 5 on the council. 3 were up, including the mayor. And there was 3 up and 3 down.
3 down.
Yes.
And you were victorious.
Yes, I was.
And if I may say, you didn't spend so much money on your election.
Well, I'll tell you
much.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? I speak out of the box. I think out of the box. It's like, okay, we need a solution for our city. So first thing to do is realize I'm not a wealthy guy. So I told myself I'm only going to spend $1,000 of my own money.
And you're not going to seek donations.
And I will not seek donations. And lo and behold, I won with $700.
Who says democracy doesn't work? That was an amazing victory
indeed.
Work. So let's talk about part of the reason why the residents of Adelanto were a little nervous, a little shaky, feeling not at ease. As we know, throughout the Victor Valley, tough economic times over the last few years. This was really ground zero for the foreclosure crisis. Unemployment rates were skyrocketing. Talk to us about how Adelanto, how the Victor Valley has been doing since we seem to have come out of that recession.
Well, we see real estate kind of rebounding on it slowly, but it's starting to come back up. We've seen equities and properties coming back up probably about, I'd say 50% since probably about 5 years ago.
And it's undeniable that Adelanto, as well as Victorville, a good number of folks are employed in incarceration.
Yes.
In prisons, in jails. Of course, in Victorville, we have the Victorville Federal Penitentiary.
Yeah.
In Adelanto, we have a state facility, a couple of private facilities, which are now, I guess, going through some renovations.
Right.
But the big question today is the question of a proposed new facility, the Adelanto Correctional Facility. Talk to us about what's happening on that front.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a proposal that was brought to the City of Adelanto. We have a lot of room out there. We have miles and miles of open space. We already had some prisons that were effective and working fine. And the city was running low on money. So this was a idea that was proposed to Los Angeles.
And explain that, because this is fascinating. As our viewers surely know, with prison realignment, AB 109, the lower level offenders that were in state prisons were sent down to county jails. These county jails started to become impacted. Los Angeles County felt that crush, and as a result, they've been looking for places to house their lower level offenders.
That's true.
And so that's where Adelanto comes into play.
That's true, but here's another secret too. Technically, the state of California has deemed the LA Central Jail down there, they call it Gray Bar, and I never was there. They have to rebuild the entire thing.
Men's Central Jail in LA County.
They have to take it to the ground. It's going to take years to do and billions of dollars. Well, what do? Just turn the prisoners loose in the streets of Los Angeles? I don't know. Let's put them down in Malibu.
Yeah, I'm sure those Malibu
We'll put them down there in Hollywood.
That.
How about that?
Exactly.
So anyways, they need space. Well, we have space. They have money. Well, we needed money.
Right.
And, when Buck John's a good man and Doc Krantz.
They are
the ones behind this.
Are they with GEO, the private company?
No. GEO's a separate entity. Okay, there are some other big guys out
Right.
there, and they brought this proposal to us.
And is Geo
Very
the
controversial.
proposed? Will they be running the prison, the new prison?
No, Geo has nothing to do with this. This is all privately owned, and once the jail is completed, this is really neat.
Yeah.
They hand the keys over to the City of Adelanto.
And the city will run the
The
facility.
city will run it. Well, it'll be run for the city. The city will be the owner of the prison. It's being built on city property.
Okay,
So we're donating the land,
I see.
and they're making the improvements. They're bringing in infrastructure and all that necessary to run a big-sized prison.
So Geo, they run the two private facilities now.
Yeah, they run two private facilities. Mainly, I think one's kind of being rebuilt, and the other
Right.
one's being expanded.
And so,
But then we also have the county jail.
Right.
We have
And-
the San Bernardino County
and so the
jail.
Adelanto Correctional Facility,
Mm-hmm.
will it be considered private?
Yes, it's kind of a private deal.
Right.
And,
And the contract would be with
the contract will be with Los Angeles County.
Right, and that's the key.
Yeah, it's between LA County, I think San Bernardino County, and the City of Adelanto.
So suffice it to say, sir, when you think about the Victor Valley, you think about the cities in the Victor Valley. Victorville, Adelanto, Hesperia, Apple Valley.
Right.
I think it's fair to say that your three sister cities are a little uneasy about the proposal. Is that fair, sir?
Well, we got everything from almost verbal threats from people. It's like, don't do it, don't do it.
Right.
They have this stigma in their mind. I think it's driven by media or their
Right.
dreams or something. It's, somehow they're going to get out and come over there to Victorville and get them.
But here's my question.
We've never had an escape yet.
Yeah, and I'll just play it out. I'm not taking a position, but look, these are lower level offenders.
Yes.
So
Lower
arguably, if there should be an escape,
Right.
one would hope that these are not the worst of the worst. They are lower level offenders. And we also think about a lot of folks in the Victor Valley are employed in the Victorville Federal Penitentiary,
That's correct.
the San Bernardino County facility in Adelanto. I mean,
That's
there are
correct.
jobs
Yes,
connected to this
and it's driving our
industry.
economy. Okay, so already we have associated businesses that are just waiting for us to break ground.
Right.
That would like to, assist in everyday operations. They need, stationery, and
Right.
stuff like that. And,
We got
they need
restaurants.
laundries and
Right, dry cleaners.
They probably need a hotel.
Right.
Not for them guys.
Yeah, no. But
But-
it could be a tremendous economic driver.
It is going to be a mega economic driver, and all the cities of the Victor Valley are going to see tax revenue come from this.
But what would you say to those that would argue, look, do we really want the Victor Valley to become kind of the jail capital of this region? We already have the federal pen. We already have 3 facilities in Adelanto. Do we really want to add this? Just playing it out.
Well, of course we do. Of course, why not? It means economic development to our community. Don't think it's just Adelanto. Don't think it's just the people working in a jail. Think about the people at the restaurants. Think about the hotels that it's going to bring, because we have people coming to the restaurants. We've also got maybe working with the Indians on a casino.
Oh, that's another conversation. You'll
Another-
come back on our program to discuss that.
But here's the other deal. I mean, it just goes right on through. Those people working at jails, they need to buy homes. They need to buy cars. They need to buy clothes. They got to buy food. So they're shopping Victorville. They're shopping Apple Valley. They're shopping Adelanto.
Hesperia.
And because of all its economic impact right here in our city, we have a lot of people, not just from San Bernardino
Right.
County, but we're bringing people in from San Diego County.
You'll come back on our
Orange
program?
County.
You'll come back?
Yeah, I'd be happy.
He is Johnny Bug Woodard. He is a council member in the city of Adelanto. My name is Brad Pomerance in Victorville, California today. It's Charter California.
I am Johnny Bug.